Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today, doing my little, lunchtime walk, trying to get some steps in, and thinking about SummerSlam. This is a video that I've already touched on earlier, talking about the Jelly Roll and Randy Orton match against, Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. We've seen this match in WWE 1,000 times. I don't really understand the public outcry of wrestling fans saying that they don't want to see, Jelly Roll wrestle in WWE. This is something that WWE basically pulls out of the bag, like almost any time there's somebody with some sort of, celebrity or fame that they can get some sort of a rub off of. And this is just one match on a 2-night SummerSlam. It's going to be what it's going to be. I think they're going to create a big moment, and it's going to be something that they play out like in, video clips, from here and there. But I don't think it's really going to affect what SummerSlam is. It's just one match. It is what it is. And I think they're going to go out of their way to create a moment where Jelly Roll looks great. I mean, he's done all the right things. You can really tell that he's there for the right reasons. It's not like they went out and got somebody from the Jersey Shore. I don't really do reality television, but like when TNA was bringing in those people, you could clearly tell that they were just there for the easy payday to cash in, because the Dixie Carter was calling and asking them to be there, and they can ask for the world, and they got it. But like when Snooki showed up WrestleMania 27 in Atlanta, when she made her entrance, she was easily heavily booed, but when she went in the ring, did the minimal amount she had to do, didn't mess up, when she got the win, everybody loved her. And she got this huge emotion on the way out. And I don't understand why Snooki's not been put into the WWE Hall of Fame. But the things that have popped up in this last week is Drew McIntyre put a video up on Twitter basically saying that he was locked out of returning to America. He left the country to go to one of his friend's wedding, and the guard said he knew who he was, knew he lived in America, knew what he did, but wasn't going to let him come back. Now, I don't know if this is to explain an absence. It seems like Drew McIntyre has had a lot of weddings in his life recently, going to the Jinder Mahal wedding, and now he said this one. But in the video, he's making it seem like he doesn't think he's going to be at SummerSlam. WWE, they didn't talk about this on Raw. I'm guessing they're either giving it time, or Drew McIntyre is just working his online Twitter magic to work the wrestling fans into this big, huge thing of, who is going to replace Drew. I think Raw would have at least hinted at it if it was real, but they left it out there. So I think Drew's gonna be there. I don't see anything that would keep them from returning. It's not like somebody like Drew McIntyre is going to get behind on like some sort of paperwork or something like that that's going to keep him out of the country. I remember, I think it was probably like 2010, it did happen to Drew and Wade Barrett, who are new stars on the main roster, and maybe something slipped through the cracks, but no way they're going to do that with, exposed stars that are going to be there. But if I had to guess, there's no doubt in my mind that Jelly Roll and Randy Orton are getting the win here. I know that they should be playing off on Randy Orton, the RKO, and all that jazz. But, the stories that I've heard that, when Jelly Roll was at the Performance Center putting his work in, that, he was being helped trained by The Undertaker. I keep thinking to myself, like, I wouldn't be surprised if The Undertaker shows up and helps Jelly Roll. Like we see some sort of like, choke slam on Logan Paul or Drew McIntyre. And I think that would be one hell of a moment that gives Jelly Roll one hell of a win there. I don't know. I think people are making a big, huge deal over, a celebrity wrestling match. We've seen it at SummerSlams. We've seen it at WrestleManias years over and over and over. It just happens that this one, I think the dude really cares about wrestling, and I think the dude really wants to be there. So, I'm all for it. I think it's going to be one hell of a night that's going to add to it. It's not like it's, the main event and this guy's going to leave WWE champion, after beating John Cena. It's going to pin Logan Paul. And I think it's going to make Logan Paul a bigger star in the long run. Honestly, I think that's why he's done these two, matches. The one with Money in the Bank with John Cena and Cody Rhodes. And now he's doing this one with Jelly Roll. I think it's a big deal. I think it's going to be cool. So we'll see what's going down with that. But, Jelly Roll to get the win with Randy Orton. SummerSlam 2025. Let's roll out.